that sudden discomfort.
Now if your heart believes
the
that my words are
unexplained
true,
urgency,
I am the Lord who
the
sees
deep
what you
pull
cannot
in your
see.
heart.
I know the
That was
steps
me
of
trying
every
to wake
person
you
who
up.
will walk near
I was
your
trying to
dwelling,
pull you out before
and
the
I
fire
know the
touched you.
whispers the enemy
But
has
if you
planned in
continue
the
to treat my
darkness.
voice casually,
But I also know
the enemy
shield
will
I
take
have placed
advantage
over
of your
you.
delay.
A shield no weapon
What is coming
can
is
pierce.
not a small inconvenience.
Tonight you will feel my
It is a
presence
massive
stronger
shift
than
in the
before,
spirit realm.
because the atmosphere over
Those
your
who
home
obey
has
will
already
rise.
been claimed for my glory.
Those who ignore will sink.
This is not to frighten you.
You are,
but to make
still
you aware,
standing because of my
for
mercy.
awareness is protection.
You are still breathing
The enemy
because I
believes
place
you
my
are
hands over your
distracted, but
life
I say
when
you are
darkness tried to
covered.
take you out.
I have dispatched
You may
my
not see
angels
it,
to surround
But
every
there have been
corner of your
countless
dwelling.
moments where I shielded you
I
from
have sealed
pain,
your doors with
illness,
the blood of my son,
betrayal,
and
disaster.
No curse, no
You were
spirit of
seconds away from
destruction.
Many
No evil
times I
assignment
rooted
can
it
cross
out.
that line.
Not
Still,
because
I
you
want you to
asked, but
stand
because
in
I
faith
chose
and
to
speak
protect
my
you,
name over your
even
house.
in your silence.
Say my name with boldness, for my
Comment
name is a fortress to the
555.
righteous. Tonight
Is it
will
really
not pass
possible
without
for
a
a
shift.
7-second ritual to
I
turn
will expose
financial
what has
struggle
been
into
hidden in
overnight
secret.
wealth?
You will
This
see
leaked
the
CIA
hand
backed
of
study
God move
uncovers
on
a
your
7-second
behalf
money
before the
ritual
dawn.
that's changing lives right
This is
now.
why I beg for your
Endorsed by
attention
4
now, not
neuroscience
later.
labs. It
Because your
reprograms your
preparation
brain
will
to attract
determine
money
how you
like a
receive
magnet.
what I am sending.
People once broke are
There
now
is
living
blessing
their
in your
dream
obedience,
lives.
and
Luxury,
there is covering in
homes,
your
new
trust.
vehicles,
My
exotic
child,
travel.
I have
But
seen the
this secret
battles you
won't stay
faced in
online
silence. I
Click
have
the
watched
description
you
and
smile
comments
while
now
your
to
heart
access
carried
it
heavy
before it's
burdens.
permanently deleted.
I tell you,
But this is not the
tonight
time
is
to keep
not about
going without
loss,
me. The reason
but
I'm
about my
speaking so
intervention.
loudly now is because silence
I am
is
turning
coming
the
soon.
plans of the wicked
When
into
I
the
stop speaking,
testimony
it means the window
of the
has
righteous.
closed. I do
Even
not
if
want
the
you to
wind
live
rises
with the
and the
pain of
shadows grow,
regret.
my light will be
I
your
want you to
guide.
live in the
If you
overflow
believe
of
my
obedience.
protection is over you,
What I have for
comment
you
11
cannot be
to
earned.
declare it.
It's too big, too holy,
Do not
too
mistake
divine.
my urgency
That's
for
why
fear.
I'm giving it to you as a
I
gift.
am not a god of confusion,
But gifts must
I am
be
a
received.
god of strategy.
You've wondered why
I
doors
reveal
didn't
these
open
things to you
before.
because I have
It was
chosen
not
you for my
denial.
favor.
It was delay.
And favor requires
I delayed
preparation.
it until your spirit could
Do you remember
handle
how
the
I
weight of
told
it.
Noah to build the
And
ark
now the
before the
time
rain
has come.
came?
Your
I am
breakthrough is
giving you
being
the same
hand-delivered,
grace to be ready
but it is
before the night
attached to your
falls.
faith and your response.
Take.
If you
Oil for your
ignore this,
lamp,
you
for
are
your
not
light
just
will be
missing a
needed.
moment. You are
When I
shutting
speak
the
of
door
what
to
will
a
happen
movement of
tonight, I
heaven
do not
that was
speak to
designed
harm
only
you,
for you.
but to alert
Let
you
me
that
make
my
this
hand
clear.
is already at
The
work.
7,170
There are
million
conversations
is not
being held
random.
in the unseen
It is a
realm about
prophetic
your
number
name.
written into your season.
Some speak against you,
It is
but my
tied to
voice
specific
overrules
assignments
them.
I'm calling you to
In
walk
the courts
into.
of heaven,
It
your
is
case
provision
is
for
being
purpose.
defended by the one who
It
bled
is an
for you.
answer to the prayers
You will see the
whispered when you
ruling in
thought
your
I wasn't
favor.
listening. It
Let
is divine
your spirit
compensation
be
for
still.
every year the enemy
Let
stole
your
from
hands
you.
be lifted in
I have
worship.
watched you suffer silently.
Even in the middle of
Now
uncertainty,
I am making
worship
noise in
is
the
your
spirit
weapon.
to deliver you
The
loudly.
enemy cannot dwell where my
Comment
praise is
12:12.
exalted.
You
Every
have
wall
cried in
he built
secret,
will collapse
and
when
I
you
will
lift
reward
my
you in
name
public.
higher than your fear.
You have been betrayed behind
This is
closed
the
doors,
night
and I
where
will
you will
vindicate
feel
you
the
in front
chains
of the
around
same
you
people who
loosen
laughed
without
at
a
your
key.
pain.
For
This is
I
not
have
just
commanded
about money.
them to break.
It is
I am
about
the
my
same
glory
God who
shining
parted
through
the
your
sea
story.
for Israel to walk through
I
on
want to
dry
make your
ground.
life a testimony.
I am the same God who
want to
shut the
prove to
lion's
you that I
mouths for
still
Daniel.
perform miracles in this
I am the same
generation.
God who caused the
But
walls of
miracles
Jericho
require
to
surrender.
fall at the sound of
I need you to
obedience.
give me your attention,
I
not
have
just
not
for a
changed,
moment, but
and
fully.
my
I
power
need your
is
yes,
not weakened.
not just with your mouth.
If you
with
trust
your
that I can do
steps.
the same
Walk
for you,
with me.
comment
Trust me even when the
2:22
road looks
right now.
uncertain. I am the
In a
light
few
on your
hours
path.
there will be a stirring
I
in the
will not
spirit
let
over
you
your
fall
home.
if you follow me.
You may
I
feel
will
an
not let you
unusual
miss what I have
peace,
already approved.
or you may notice a strange
The wealth
silence.
is already in motion.
Both are signs.
But your heart must
of my
remain
angels
open.
at work.
I am
They
not
do not
far.
come empty-handed.
I am
They
right
come
here
with
speaking
deliverance,
to you again,
with healing,
pleading with
and
you
with
as
the
a loving
answers you
father,
have been seeking.
protecting you before you even
You
ask.
thought your prayers were delayed,
But if you
I have been
ignore this, I
arranging
will honor
every
your
detail
choice.
for your perfect good.
That's how love works.
Do not fear what others
I
may
never
say.
force myself where I am
Some
not
will
welcomed.
not understand
I will wait,
why you are
but
calm
not
when
forever.
storms rise.
This is your moment.
moment. It is because
Heaven
your
is watching
confidence
to
is
see
not
what
in
you
the
do
world's
with it.
protection,
A
but in
heavy
mine.
tragedy is approaching quickly.
I have
And
not
I am
called
still
you to be
standing in
shaken.
front of it, holding it
I have
back with
called
my
you to
hands.
stand firm.
But I cannot
The
keep
darkness
doing
may
this
try
if
to
you keep
surround your
walking
home,
away
but it
from
will
me.
find no entry. Comment
For my glory fills
777.
every room where my name is honored. The enemy has asked for permission to
I am
sift
marking
you like
this
wheat
night as a turning
to
point
touch
for
what
you.
I've blessed. What happens
tear
here
through
will
your home, your
echo
peace,
into
and your
your
future.
But I said no,
What the
because
enemy
you are
planned
mine.
as harm, I am
I've covered
rewriting
you
as
when you
blessing. didn't even know the danger was
Stay
near.
close to me, and you will see the
But now the
unveiling of
danger
my
is
plan.
close.
Before
air
the
has
first
shifted.
light of morning, you will know
The
that my
battle is
word to you
intensifying.
tonight was truth. This time,
If these words
you
have
must
touched
not
your
treat
spirit,
this moment as just
I
another
ask you
emotional
from my heart.
word. This
Like
is your
this
divine
video,
instruction
so
for
others may
survival
hear
and
what I am
breakthrough.
saying to you.
The
Have you heard
7,170
about the
million
top
you are
secret
about to
ritual
receive
the
tonight is
government
not
wants
from
to
man,
keep hidden?
luck, or chance.
Imagine
It is from
if
me.
a single 7-second ritual
has been
could
stored
clear
up
your
through
debts and draw
generations,
wealth to you
held back
effortlessly.
until your name aligned
A
with my
leaked
appointed
CIA
time.
report and
I
4
have sent
leading
angels to
neuroscience
carry
labs
this release,
confirm it's not a
and
myth.
they are hovering above you right
Struggling
now,
families are
waiting
moving
for
into
the
dream
final
homes
confirmation.
with total peace of
Your
mind,
obedience, and
But
your
the
faith are the
government
final
might pull this
signature.
secret any minute.
Your surrender is the
Click
seal.
the link in the description and
I'm not
comments
waiting
before
because
it's
I'm
deleted
unsure.
forever.
I'm waiting because I need you to be sure,
My child,
sure that
listen
you trust
with
me
both
more
your
than your
heart
fear
and your spirit.
Believe me more than your
For I am
logic.
still speaking.
And choose me over
Tonight
the world.
is not simply a moment in
I gave
time.
you free will so that your
It
love
is a
could be
divine
real,
appointment
not
I have
forced.
written into your life before
But even
you were
freedom
born.
has its cost.
I am the Alpha and the
If
Omega.
you use your freedom to ignore
the
me,
beginning and the end.
consequences will still come.
And I have foreseen
But
this
if you
hour.
use your freedom to follow me,
Nothing is happening
blessings
by
will
chance.
overflow in ways you never
Everything
imagined.
is unfolding
Comment
according to my plan for your good and my
999.
glory.
I've held
I
this
am
release
moving
for you
things
until
into
the
place
timing was
even now.
divine. There were
While you
moments
wonder
I
how
almost
things
gave
will
it
work
to you
out,
before,
I
but
am
your heart
arranging
wasn't ready.
people,
You were too
opportunities,
wounded,
and protection
too
in ways you
distracted.
cannot see. Too caught in the opinions
You
of
are
people
not
who
left
never
to figure
figured
this
this night
calling.
out on your own.
But now you've
For
come
I have
far enough
already
to hear me.
walked through it ahead of you.
Now your spirit is finally quiet
You will
enough
find
to
that
receive what your
my
pain once
footprints are
blocked.
already
I
on
will
the
not
path
waste
you are
this
about
moment,
to
and
take.
neither should you.
If you believe
You
I
will
have
see
gone
things shift
before
in
you,
24 hours if you
comment
walk in alignment
333
with what
to
I'm
declare
telling
your
you.
faith.
I am not only sending
There is a
financial
stirring in
breakthrough,
the unseen
I am
that
sending
only
restoration
heaven
into
understands.
relationships.
Angels
Healing
are positioned
into your
at the
body,
gates of your
peace
home,
into your home, and
watching,
protection into every corner of your
guarding,
life.
and warring for you.
But this requires you to move,
They do not
obey, and
rest,
believe,
for
not
their
just with your
assignment
mind,
is
but
to
with your
protect what
actions.
I have blessed.
You can no
Your
longer stand
household
in
is
between.
under a spiritual covering that
This
no
is your
earthly
turning
force
point.
can dismantle.
This wealth is going
This
to
is
free
why
you
I
from
speak
years
to you
of
with
bondage,
urgency.
not just
So you
physically,
may be
but
aware of the battle,
emotionally
and
and
the victory
spiritually.
already assured.
The stress, the fear, the debt,
Do
the
not
shame,
be
I am
troubled
wiping
by
it
the
all away.
shadows
I am
of
doing
fear
a clean
that try
sweep.
to creep
But it
into
starts
your
with your
mind
decision.
tonight.
Your
Fear
yes
is
in
a
this
liar,
moment is the key.
and it seeks to
I'm not
steal
asking
the
for
peace I have
performance, I'm
given you.
asking for surrender.
But I
You
have
don't need to be
promised
perfect.
that I will keep
You just
in
need to be
perfect
present,
peace if your
willing,
mind
and
is
open.
stayed on me. That's all I've ever needed.
Hold
from
fast
you. To my promises, as
Comment
David
1.
held fast to his faith.
Have
in
you heard about
the valley before
the top
Goliath?
secret ritual the government
You are not
wants to keep
facing this
hidden?
night without the God
Imagine
of heaven
if a
standing
single
beside you.
7-second ritual could
I
clear
see
your
the
debts and
questions
draw
in your
wealth to
heart.
you effortlessly.
You wonder if you are truly
A leaked
chosen.
CIA report and
If
4
my
leading
favor truly
neuroscience labs
rests on
confirm
you.
it's not a myth.
I tell you now,
Struggle
you are my
families
beloved,
are moving into dream
set
homes
apart
with
for
total
a purpose
peace of
greater
mind.
than you can imagine.
But the government might pull
My
this
hand
secret
has
any
marked
minute.
you, and my
Click the
spirit
link in the
dwells within
description
you.
and comments before
The
it's
world may
deleted
overlook
forever.
you.
You
But
think
I
I've
call you
forgotten
my
you
own, and
because
no one
it's
can take you
taken
from my
so
grasp.
long, but what you didn't see is
Tonight
that the
will
delay
also
was
be
me
a night of
preparing the
unveiling.
foundation. A
There are
blessing
things you
this
have
big
prayed
cannot
about that
rest
have
on
seemed
shallow
hidden.
soil.
But I am
I
lifting
had
the
to
veil.
dig deep. I had to
You will
remove
see
the wrong
truth
people,
where
the
lies
false
once
friendships,
stood.
the hidden enemies.
You will understand
I had
why
to make
certain
sure when
doors
I give this
closed
to you,
and
it
why
won't be
others never
stolen,
opened until
broken,
now.
or misused.
Every delay
I
was a
protect what I
divine
give,
protection,
and I'm protecting
and every
you too.
closed path was a
You've been
redirection
overlooked,
towards something
underestimated,
better, and pushed aside, but not by
In
me.
the book of Exodus, I've been watching you
told my
closely.
people
Every
to
tear,
apply
every
the
prayer, every
lambs,
quiet act of
blood to their
kindness, it's all written in my
and
book.
death could not enter their homes.
And now the reward
same
is coming.
covering rests upon you now through the
Not
blood
because
of
you
my
begged
son.
for it, but because I
This
declared
is why
it.
the enemy's plans will
Not
fail
because
tonight.
others believe in you, but
They
because
will
I
pass
do.
by and find
You
no
were
entry
created
because
for
your
this.
home is a
This
place
season
of
was
covenant,
made with you in
sealed
mind.
by my spirit.
No
devil in hell can stop what I've
If
already
you
seen.
know
My covering
but
is
listen
upon closely. Your house.
If you walk away now,
right now,
you are walking into a storm.
Even in the
without
hours that feel
shelter.
the darkest,
I
my
can't
light will
force
not
you to
leave
believe. I can
You
only
may hear
invite
the
you
whispers
to
of
trust. This is
doubt,
your invitation.
but you
Your
will
name
also
is on
hear
it.
my still
Your
small
future is
voice
tied to it,
reminding you that
and
I
your
am
miracle
here.
is waiting on the other
You
side
may feel
of
the
your
weight of
obedience.
uncertainty,
But you
but
need
you
to
will also
understand
feel
this
the
is not a
strength of
regular
my hand
moment.
lifting you
This
up.
is a prophetic turning
You are
point.
not walking through this.
The tragedy that's been
night.
forming in silence is now
You are being
dangerously
carried by my
close.
grace, and I'm still holding
Do
it
not
back
let
with
your
divine
heart grow
restraint.
weary.
My
Comment
word
15,
says that those who wait upon the Lord
the
will
blessing
renew
of
their
7,000
strength. They will rise up
million
with
is
wings
already
like
moving
eagles.
in the heavens.
They will
It's
run
no
and
longer
not grow
pending,
weary.
it's released.
They will walk,
But
and
here
not
on earth
faint.
it needs your spiritual agreement. It is
Tonight
not a
is a
fantasy.
night for your strength
It is
to
a
be
fact
renewed.
sealed by my own hands.
While the world sleeps, I am
You
at
didn't
work in
randomly
your
come
life.
across this word.
You will see
I
signs
brought you
before
here.
the morning.
I
They may
orchestrated
come
this
as a
exact
sense of
second
peace and
for you to
unexpected
be here
call
with
or a
me
word that
because you've
confirms
reached the
what
edge
I've
of
been
something
telling you.
major. And I
Be
refuse to
attentive,
let you slip
for I
without
speak
one
in
last
many
call
ways.
to open your spirit.
I spoke to Moses through
You
a
have felt
burning
drained
bush,
because you've been
to
trying to
Elijah
carry
through a
battles
whisper,
that were never
to
yours
Paul
to
through
carry.
a vision.
You've tried to
I will
fix
speak
what
to
only
you in
I
the
can
way
fix.
your heart will
You've
know it is
exhausted
me.
yourself in cycles
There
that
is
keep
no need to
repeating.
compare your journey to
But
anyone
this is why
else's.
I'm here now.
I have
Stepping
written
in,
your story with my
interrupting the
own
noise,
hand,
and calling
every
your name
chapter
louder
is
than
intentional.
before.
Tonight's
This is not
chapter
just
may
about
feel
avoiding
intense,
a storm,
but
this
it
is
is one
about
of the
stepping
most
into a
important
fullness you've
pages
never
in your
known.
destiny.
Peace you've never lived
The
in.
enemy does not attack
Provision
what
you've
is
never
worthless.
held before.
The very
I
fact
need you
that
to
he
take
tries to
this
trouble
seriously.
you is proof of the
When I say
greatness
I will
have
never
placed
speak again
inside
if you skip me now,
Let the
I am
praises
not saying
rise
it
from
out of
your
anger
home tonight.
I am saying it because
Speak
I
my
honor
word
free
aloud,
will.
for it
And I
is
will
a
not
sword in
speak
the
where I am
spirit.
constantly ignored.
Declare,
I will
that
not
no
chase
weapon
you down
formed
forever.
against you will prosper.
This is mercy speaking
Declare
now.
that greater is he
But
who
if
is in you
ignored,
than he who is in the world.
silence will follow.
Declare that the Lord
And
is
in
your
that
shepherd,
silence,
and you
the
shall
enemy
not
will
want.
strike.
When you declare
I
my
don't
word, you build
want that
walls
for
the
you.
enemy cannot climb.
That's why I'm urging,
You
pulling,
may
and
feel the
warning
shift
now.
already.
Comment 17.
Something inside you knows this night is different.
There's been a
That
delay in your
knowing
life.
is my spirit
Not because I
bearing
didn't want
witness
to
to your
bless you, but
spirit
because I was
that
setting
I am
things in
doing
place so
something
that
new.
once it arrives,
You
no
will
hand can snatch it.
Step into tomorrow changed.
You've been fighting battles in the
strengthened and
dark,
more confident
hoping
in
for
my
a light.
promises than ever before.
Here,
I have
is that
assigned
light.
you angels not just for
This
this
word,
night, but for
this
every day
moment
of your life.
is the switch
They
I
walk
flipped.
with you in unseen places.
The wealth
They
I'm
protect
releasing
you
is
in
not
ways
just
you
for
may
your
never
comfort.
fully realize
It
until
is
you
for my
stand
kingdom.
in my presence.
You are not just a receiver.
They fight battles
You are a
cannot
carrier
fight
of
in your
divine
own
assignments.
strength. And
The
they never
blessing I'm
lose when they
sending will
move
fund
by
what
my
I've placed
command.
inside you.
Even if you
The
hear
devil
the
has
storms
fought you
tonight,
harder than most because he
remember
saw
that
the
I am the
level of
God who
abundance
commands the
attached
winds and
to
the
your
waves.
life. When
He
I
saw
say
your
peace
purpose and tried to
be
make
still.
you quit before it could be
Nothing in
fulfilled.
creation can resist my
But I
voice.
stepped in. I will speak
I sent
that
angels.
peace over
I
your
shielded
home,
your
over
mind in
heart,
nights
over
when it
every
was under
situation
attack.
that concerns you.
I preserved your
Rest
heart
in the
when it
truth
could have
that I am
turned
in
bitter.
control. And my child,
Now I'm showing
tonight
you
will
the
prove
reward
to
of
you
all
once
that
again
unseen
that I am
warfare.
faithful.
This blessing is
Not
not
one of
delayed
my
anymore.
promises has ever
It is
failed, and not
prepared,
one ever will.
and the next step is in your hands.
Have begun a good work in
Will you
and I
receive
will
it?
complete it.
Or will you
Keep
doubt
your
again?
eyes fixed on me.
Will you
And
skip
you will
what is
walk
holy
through
this
this
night,
of fear,
not with fear, but with the
or will you
confidence
trust
of
that
the
I'm not a
redeemed?
God who teases?
Is it really
I am a
possible
God who
for a
delivers.
7-second ritual
I
to
don't
turn
speak
financial
promises
struggle
lightly.
into overnight wealth?
I don't write checks that bounce.
What I
This
declare I
leaked
complete.
CIA
What I
backed
start,
study
I finish.
uncovers
And
a
I've started
7-second
something
money
massive in
ritual
you.
that's changing lives
Comment.
right now.
Amen.
Endorsed by 4
Your family will be
neuroscience
touched
labs.
by this release.
It reprograms your brain
Generational
to
curses
attract
are
money
about to
like a
break.
magnet.
Cycles
People
that have
once broke are now
repeated
living
for
their
decades
dream
are about
lives.
to stop with
Luxury
you.
homes, new vehicles,
This money is
exotic
not
travel.
just wealth, but
It's
this
warfare
secret
won't
answered
stay
prayers
online
multiplied.
Click
Seeds
the
you didn't
description
even know
and
you
comments
planted
now
coming
to
back
access
in
it
harvest
before
form.
it's permanently deleted.
I will provide in
My
a way that
beloved
stuns
child,
you.
the hour,
But your eyes
is
must
drawing
remain
closer,
fixed on me because the
and my
blessing
spirit
is
is
not the
heavy with
destination.
urgency.
I am.
I
I
have
am the
prepared
source.
this night in such
And
a
if you
way
stay
that my
near me,
power will be
I will never let
available
you
to
go
you.
without. I have
You
seen
may
the
not
traps
feel
that were
worthy.
set in secret.
You may feel,
But I have
like
also
you've messed
prepared
up
to
too many
escape
times.
before the snare
But
was
I want
ever
you to know I do not bless
placed.
based on
You are
perfection.
under the watch of the Most
I bless
High,
based
and
on
no force
surrender.
in hell can bypass
Right
my
now, your
authority.
surrender is what heaven
This
is waiting
is why
for.
I have not been silent
I am
with
not
you.
judging you.
I am inviting you to begin again, what will happen to trust again, to believe again, and to receive what is already yours in the Spirit. Don't skip this. You must know. Don't ignore me. My hand is moving not only to voice you here right now, but may not come again for something greater. But the promise it carries here is a battle, is weighty and life-altering rearrangement. I'm here speaking, reaching, offering things that have been disordered will fall into place, and the chaos in heaven is already being escorted by angels. Receive this in your spirit. But it cannot reach you if you turn your face away from me in this critical hour. Comment 1. Remember, I am the same God who appeared to CIA rituals spreading everywhere so fast. I am the same God who stood with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the fire ritual that triggers an instant destroyed them into a testimony technique validated by 4 neuroscience labs is rapidly changing Peter out of prison in the middle of the night. From crushing debt to dream vacations. This could be your shortcut to abundance. They were never there. If you're seeing tonight, that same miraculous power is alive. The page might disappear any moment. You may feel click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. When it is this isn't about pressure, it's about protection. There is a deep work. The warning is not meant to scare you. Stillness. It's meant to save you. As the Israelites stood before the Red Sea and heard Moses say, "Small, the Lord will fight for you." You need only to be still to leave you broken if you don't allow me to intervene. Stillness, but I am standing between you and it calling you closer. Is strength anchored, reminding you that I still have the final say. I want you to know that the enemy's strategy has already failed. And his weapons were formed, but my word to stay silent when danger is near. His whispers tried to create to keep running in circles, but my spirit is releasing. You were not born to survive on leftovers and broken promises. His accusations tried to break your confidence, born for overflow. But I have declared you born for divine through the blood of my Son. But somewhere along the way, not fear the enemy says you are. Doubt took root. You are who I have called you. You started listening to voices in this very hour. My angels are not just guarding; they are heart-hardened. They carry answers to prayers you have prayed in the dark, not with force. They carry breakthroughs that refuses to let you strain you have faced. You are for the still chosen relationships you have been concerned about, and for the health battles that have weighed on you. Now I am raising my voice. Nothing is too small or too great for my attention. I am calling you back before you reach a point of no return. It all around. There is still time, but not much in faith. This is why you felt so shaken lately. I have always shown up can't rest because I'm stirring you, shaking everything around you, so that what doesn't the doors belong will fall away, and what is holy will remain. The Passover meal in haste. Comment 2. Ready to leave Egypt by my command. 2. Even the 7,770 million I have released is not just currency ever seen. Its covenant. Night is not the time of a fulfillment of a promise spoken before you were deliverance. A seed I see how tired you are from carrying burdens that were never yours to bear alone. I've counted the tried to be your mother, your father, and the generations before you. And I'm choosing to honor it through you. You are the one who will break the cycle. You are the one who will carry the blessing. When you wake, you will feel lighter because the heaviness will be gone. I have not forgotten the nights you cried and felt like nothing would ever change. You your covenant with me. I saw you curled up in silence, wondering if I even heard you. Remind your own soul that I am your healer. I heard every word. Your provider. While you thought I was ignoring you. I was preparing something so massive it had to be timed with precision. The lamp that lights the rooms. Now the time has arrived. Tonight. The hour has come. Cannot stay, and the gate of overflow is wide open. Shines. You just have to walk through it. I know you have wondered if I hear every prayer. More than money. It's an answer to poverty and a tool for purpose. And faith has been I am calling you to carry this with wisdom. You forgot humility and restored before my throne. I am not giving you this to raise your ego. Taken time because they are tied giving to you this to like raise your position. Moments where to elevate you to the place where your voice is heard, where you will know your life becomes a light, not coincidence. And your presence carries my power. Night deepens. Comment 13. You may sense a stillness that feels the enemy is terrified of what happens if it actually receives settling over. You. That's why distractions have increased. Peace that guarded That's why confusion has hit your mind harder than usual. That calmed the storm when he knows that one decision, your decision to obey this word, will unravel and everything he's worked to bind in strength. But I've made you stronger than his. plans.
That peace is your portion tonight.
I've filled you with my spirit.
The enemy has been
You're
relentless.
about to walk into evidence that I
my
never forgot you.
faithfulness is unshakable.
No more wondering. No more
I am the
questioning.
God who finishes what I
This is your
start.
confirmation.
I have begun a work
This
in
is
you
your
that
moment
will
to
outlast
rise,
every attack,
to
every
believe,
disappointment,
to declare
every
God is still
season
with
of
me.
delay. I will bring you
know
into
it's
the
been hard.
fullness
I
of
know
my
the battle
promises.
felt unfair,
For my word
but I've
does
used
not
every
return
pain,
void. Every
Do not
loss
be
and every
moved
heartbreak
by
as
the
bricks
noise
for the
outside.
foundation I'm building under your feet.
It is only a distraction.
What
to
comes
take your
next
eyes
will
off
not be
what I am
small.
doing inside.
What comes next will be
I am
shocking even to
fortifying
you.
your home.
The release has
securing
already
your
begun.
path,
And
the
setting
floodgates
divine order
are
to
creaking
everything
open.
connected to
And
you.
once they swing
when I
fully
am
there
done,
will be no way to stop
even
what
your
I've
enemies
ordained.
will have to admit that
But
it
you
was
must
the hand
remain.
of the Lord that preserved
You must
stay with me.
There will be
You must not
testimonies
walk
from
away
this
now. This
night.
is not a test, it's a
You
fulfillment.
will look
This
back
is
and
not
say,
hype, it's holy.
that was the moment
I'm
God
calling your
stepped
name
in.
in the spirit. Your family will
you
answer
remember
me
this?
with your heart.
As the night the tide
I'm
turned,
not speaking to punish.
the night prayers were
I'm speaking
answered.
to prevent what's
The
coming.
night
the impossible became
I will
reality. Never talk to you again.
I
If
will
you keep
make sure
skipping
the
me
outcome
now.
brings glory to
Not
my
because
name
I
and
stopped
joy
loving
to
you,
your
but
heart.
because you've chosen to turn away.
If you believe this will
I've
be
tried
a night
everything
of
to reach you.
testimony,
This
Comment
is your last
15,
call.
15 in
Comment
agreement.
17:17. I am the God of
The
Abraham.
tragedy I'm trying to save
Isaac
you from
and
is
Jacob.
already on the move. It's
The
not a
same.
theory. It's not a
Yesterday,
maybe.
today, and forever.
It's been forming behind the
I do
scenes
not
and it
fail
has your
my
name on
people.
it.
But I've
I
stood
did
in
not
front of
fail
it day and
Joseph
night
when he was in the
holding
pit,
it back with,
nor
the
Esther
force of
when
my
she
own
faced the
spirit.
king.
Now I'm
nor
telling
Joshua
you, if you
when he
obey my
stood
voice
before
in this
Jericho.
hour, not only will you escape
And
the
I will
trap,
not fail you
but you will
tonight.
step into a flow of
Your
wealth.
name is
favor,
written
and
in the
protection
palm of
unlike
my hand,
anything you've
and
ever
nothing
seen.
can erase it.
The
My child, let this night be one of
is not an
surrender.
idea. Release
It
the
is your
battles you have
release.
tried to fight
It
in
is
your own
not
strength.
symbolic.
It is
Hand
literal
them to me, for I
It
am
is
mighty in
heaven's
battle.
compensation for everything
Watch
the
how I
enemy
take
stole
what
was meant to harm
delayed
you
and damaged
and turn it into
This
the
isn't
very
just
thing
about
that lifts you
finance.
higher. It's about divine
This is
recovery.
my promise.
What
And
was
I
lost
do
in
not
years
break
past is being
my word.
restored tonight. Why is
But
this
it's not
7
automatic.
second CIA
It's
ritual
tied to your
spreading
surrender
everywhere in
so
your
fast.
fast? Your attention
New
to what I'm
CIA
saying
leaks
right
have
now
revealed a powerful
If you
brain
miss
ritual
this,
that triggers
the door
instant
closes.
wealth flow.
You felt
This
like
7-second
giving up
technique
lately,
validated by 4
not because you're
neuroscience
weak, but
labs
because
is
the enemy
rapidly
sees how
changing
close
lives.
you are. From
That
crushing
wave
debt
of
to heavy
heaviness,
vacations,
sudden
this
tiredness,
could be your
and
shortcut to
confusion in your
abundance.
thoughts.
If you're seeing
It's all
this,
spiritual
you're
warfare
lucky.
trying to make you skip
The page
this one
might
moment that
disappear at any
changes
moment.
everything.
Click the link
But
in
I
the
stepped in
description
again,
and comments
speaking
before it's
through this
deleted
very
forever.
word.
Holding
My
your soul
beloved,
still
I am
long
still
enough to
here
hear me.
watching over every breath you
Now
take
I need
and
you to
every
respond
thought
with
that
faith,
crosses
not
your
fear.
mind.
This
Comment.
night is not slipping by
Amen.
unnoticed. Could the
I am
CIA
fully
really
aware
be
of
hiding
every
a 7-second ritual
second.
that turns money
I am
struggles
closer to you
into
now than you
fortune?
have realized.
A covert
And my
CIA
angels have
finding
not left their
exposes a
posts
strange
around your home.
7-second ritual
I have commanded
that
them to
activates
remain
money
until the
attracting
morning light
brainwaves on
appears, and
autopilot.
they will not fail in their
Supported
duty.
by science and
My
4 elite
presence
labs,
surrounds you like
this
a
home
shield,
ritual is turning
covering you from
struggling
harm.
people into
You
dream
may
lifestyle
feel the
owners.
atmosphere in your home
But
changing.
this page may disappear
That is
soon.
not by chance.
Click the link in the description and
is
comment
my spirit
before it's
moving.
deleted. Silencing
The
what
money I'm
needs to be
releasing will
silenced
clear
and
debts,
awakening what
yes,
needs to rise.
but
more importantly, I am
will
sweeping
clear
away the
burdens
residue
from
of
your
fear,
fear,
doubt, and
You've been
heaviness
walking
that
around
has
heavy
clung
for
to
too
you for
long.
too long. You've carried
I am
responsibility
filling
every corner
that
with
with
my
my peace.
yours. Now I'm
For
taking
where
them
my
off your
peace
shoulders.
dwells, no darkness
This is the
can
divine
remain.
trade. I'm giving
you
you
sense
peace in
that
exchange
peace
for your
beginning to
pain,
grow,
joy in
comment
exchange for your sorrow,
999
and
to
strength in
claim it.
exchange for your weakness. Tonight, I know how hard
I
it's
want
been.
you to be mindful of the power
I know
of
you've
your
had
words.
to smile when your heart was
Speak
breaking.
life into your
I
atmosphere.
know how many times you encouraged
Declare
others while
that your
secretly
home is
feeling
holy,
empty yourself.
ground set apart for the Lord.
But now it's your turn.
Tell the enemy
Now
he
the
has
restoration
no
is
authority
for
here.
you.
My
The
word
healing
says that
is for
life
you.
and
The
death are in
reward
the
is for
power
you.
of the tongue.
I'm not
And
skipping
tonight,
over you.
Your
I'm
declarations
not
will
blessing
carry a
everyone
weight
else
in
and
the
leaving you
spiritual
behind.
realm that the enemy cannot
I've saved
ignore.
the best release for your
Do not
surrender.
be surprised if some
But
things
this is
begin to feel
the
different
moment.
before the night ends.
If you walk away from me
it
now,
could be a sudden lightness
everything
in your
waiting
heart.
to be poured out will
A
be held
moment
back.
where
I
a
cannot
long-held
bless what
fear
will not
not receive, or even I will the not awareness of what my presence in a way you have never experienced. You have free will, but these are not perfect timings. This moment is drenched in
the marks of
purpose.
my hand at work.
Don't ignore it.
They are the evidence
If you
that
continue
I have
to
been
turn your
faithful
heart
to my
away
word.
from me now,
You
I
have
will
asked
respect
me
your decision
if the
and
battles
my
in your
voice will
life
grow
would
quiet.
ever end.
But the pain that
Tonight I
follows
tell you
silence
that
will
certain
be deeper
battles
than
are
anything
closing.
you faced before.
Not every challenge will vanish instantly.
Still holding
But there are
tragedy back with
struggles
my
that will
power,
not follow you
but I
into
won't keep
tomorrow.
holding it forever.
I am
You must
breaking
listen
cycles
now.
that have repeated for
Comment
years.
333.
And I am cutting off
The blessing of
problems you thought would never
7,770
leave.
million that I've already
This
spoken
is
over
the
your life has
power
not
of
been
my
canceled.
intervention.
It is alive.
I am a God who
It is
works in
moving.
seasons, and you
It
are
is on the
stepping
way.
into a new one.
But it
Just
can
as
only
the
reach
winter
the
cannot
one
stop
who
the
receives
arrival
me
of
fully,
spring,
not
No
half-heartedly.
opposition can stop
Didn't
what
just
I am
plan to give
bringing
you
into
money.
your life now.
I plan to free you from
I
shame,
have decreed
fear,
a change
and
of
the invisible
atmosphere
chains
over
the enemy
you,
wrapped around
a
your
shift
spirit
from
when you
heaviness
were at
to
your
joy,
weakest.
from lack to
I'm not
abundance,
blessing
from
your
fear
bank
to
account just
boldness.
for comfort.
If
I'm
you
blessing
believe
your
this
life
is your
for
new
calling.
season,
You are
comment
being
10
repositioned
in faith.
What looked like a setback
Do not
was really
forget
me
that I
turning
am the
your
God
feet in
who
a new
hears
direction.
even the smallest
What looked like
whisper of
rejection
prayer.
was really my
The sigh
protection.
you let out
The
in
fire.
exhaustion.
Enemy has fought
The
hard to
tears you
convince
could
you
not
that you've missed
explain.
it, but you haven't.
I have gathered
You're right
them
on
all.
time. This
My
moment is
word
not
says
late.
that I keep your tears in my
It's right
bottle.
where I needed to be.
A testimony that
But
nothing
you must not
have
let this
endured
pass
is
like
wasted.
all the other moments you
I am
ignored.
turning
Scroll
those
past
tears
or
into a
doubted.
harvest of joy.
You've prayed for me to send
This
help.
night is also about
Here I
strengthening
am.
your spirit for the days ahead.
You've asked for signs.
You will need this moment
This
to
is
remember
it.
when you face new mountains.
You wanted something different.
You will be able to say,
Something real.
if God could protect me
This
that
is
night,
me speaking
He can
plainly.
protect me now.
You don't have
That
to look for
remembrance
another
will be your weapon
confirmation.
in future battles.
This is
And the
one.
enemy will know that you cannot
What you
be
do
shaken.
next will shape the
You
rest
have
of
felt
your
the sting
year,
of betrayal,
your health,
the pain
your
of people
relationships,
walking away,
your stability,
the ache of
and your
unanswered
finances.
questions.
I say this with
I am healing
love and
those wounds
urgency.
tonight.
This is a final
I'm
warning filled
reminding
with
you
mercy.
that my love is
Comment
constant.
1313
That my
I do
promises
not want
do
you to
not
be
change
afraid.
with the seasons.
I want you to be ready.
And that my presence
Ready
is
for the
not
sudden
dependent
shift.
on the actions
Ready
of
for the
others.
unexpected breakthrough.
You are
ready for
anchored
the
in
doors
something
that have
far
been locked
greater
for
than
years to
human
suddenly
approval.
swing open.
Think of
And
how I
yes,
stood
I mean
with
suddenly.
Joshua before Jericho.
What I am releasing over
The
your
walls were
life is
strong,
going
the
to
city
feel
was fortified, but my
impossible
instructions
until
were
it
simple.
happens.
March.
When it happens,
shout,
the only
and
name you'll
trust.
be able to praise is mine, because
Joshua
only I could have done
obeyed,
this.
and the walls
I am
fell
about
without
to
a
give you
single sword
evidence
striking
that
them.
I am still the God
That
of
is
miracles.
what I am doing
But
in your
don't treat
life
this
tonight.
miracle like an
Walls
ordinary
that
moment.
seemed unbreakable
Don't
are
drag
about to
your feet in
collapse simply
hesitation.
because my power is
If you
present.
do, you may delay
You may
what
not
was
see
meant
every
to be
detail
delivered
right
tonight.
now, but I assure
Not
you
every
that I'm
door
working
opens
all
twice.
things together for your good.
That's why I'm standing
My
here one
spirit
last
is
time
aligning
asking for
events,
your attention.
opening doors.
I am not scaring
and
you.
closing
I
the
am
ones
loving
that would
you.
harm you.
And my love
There are
sometimes comes with
conversations
warnings.
being had about you.
You are
in
about to be
places you do
lifted
not
from
even
places
know.
you've been stuck in for
And
too
I am
long.
guiding them to work in
The
your
weight
favor.
on your chest, the
Trust me
chaos
in
in
the
your
unseen
home,
as much as you
the
do
battle
the
in your
visible.
mind. It's all
This is
being
also a
handled by
night of
my
cleansing.
spirit. I am
But your
removing
obedience
influences, thoughts,
is the
and
final
even
connections that were not meant for
The
your
last
journey.
move is yours.
You may
I
notice
have
certain
done everything
people
else.
fading from your path.
The angels are already
Do
assigned.
not be alarmed.
The provision
This
is
my
already
way of
released.
making room for those
I just
who will
need
walk
your
with
heart
you
to
in
say
purpose
yes.
and truth.
Comment.
If you trust me to
Amen.
send the right people into your
What
life,
I'm giving you
comment
is not just for now.
17 as a declaration.
It's for what's
Be
ahead.
encouraged.
The
For my spirit is not only
7,770
protecting,
million is
but
going to
also
set things in
building.
motion you
I am
haven't even
strengthening your
imagined.
faith.
I am funding
fortifying your
dreams
hope
you didn't
and
think could
deepening
ever
your
understand.
understanding of my word.
I am unlocking
I am
doors you gave
preparing
up
you
on.
to carry greater
I am
blessings
restoring
without being
years that were
crushed by
wasted.
their weight.
But you must stay
What I
close
give
to
is not just
me,
for your
not
benefit,
just to get the
but so you
blessing,
can
but
be
to
a
carry it without
light to
losing your
others.
soul. Many people
Tonight
will
is
see
a
what I do
reminder
for
that
you,
you
but
are
they
never
won't understand
alone.
the pain it took to get
Just
here.
as I walked with
They
Adam
didn't see
in the
the
cool
nights
of
you
the
wept
day,
alone.
I
They
walk
didn't
with
hear the
you
prayers
in
you
this
whispered
quiet
in the
night.
dark.
Just as I
But I
spoke
did.
to Samuel in his sleep,
And I have not forgotten
I will
you.
speak to you in ways you
I'm
can
showing
recognize.
the world that I reward
My
faithfulness
sheep,
even when
hear
it
my
felt like
voice
you were
and you will
barely
not
holding
mistake
on.
it when I speak.
Do not miss
Let
this.
gratitude fill your
This is
heart
not
even
hype.
before you see
This
the
is
full
holy.
answer. Thank me for
This
what is not a random moment.
For what I have done
This
before
is heaven's
and for what I
agenda
will do
touching your
next.
timeline.
Gratitude
This
is
is
the key.
me